There is a form of multimedia entertainment beyond that which is good. These games are as vast in number as they are terrible. They dwell in the dark recesses of history, unearthed from the pits of the bargain bin. These are the games of horror. This is Garbage Game Night. My name is Chris. I'll be your host for the evening. With me are two guests who have no idea what we're about to get into. Hunter.
Yes.
How are you this evening?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. Are you ready for another foray into the bargain bin?
Absolutely.
And our other guest this evening is...
Oh, you said Hunter's name,
I
so I
did
thought you
say,
say
no.
my...
I'll introduce you.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea.
And with me today, Frank.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And there's Frank. All right, guys. Hunter, what's been on your playlist recently?
Oh, I dipped into Death Stranding. I told myself I wouldn't until all the reviews came out, until everybody built it up into something big and then trashed it into some like horrible game. But I'm knee deep in it.
Yeah, it's one of those. Anytime there's a big build-up like that you get the people giving it bad reviews, good reviews before it even comes out. A lot of mixed opinion. You were talking about it earlier, and I'm still not exactly sure what it's about.
You know,
but...
I'm not exactly sure either. And I was reading an article earlier about Outer Worlds, and it was basically this person that talked about every point that they built up before the release of the game, and then just how it ultimately meant nothing to gameplay and to the outcome of the game. And
sure.
I'm just worried that that's going to happen now that I've already spent the money on Death Stranding, but I'm enjoying it so far.
It's the dangerous life we live. How about Frank?
I really haven't played that much since last week.
Oh,
except
our last game.
Yeah, except some Rocket League.
Some Rocket League. It's a solid driving system.
It's Rocket League.
All right. Well, let's get into the game we have for this evening.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. We're going back to biblical times.
Oh, my.
That's right, 2013. The Xbox One came out in 2013. Does that sound right? That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't sound right.
Yeah, but that's when
at
it came
all.
out, 2013. The PS4 also came out that year. Other games in this year, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Thrift Shop by Macklemore is on the top of the charts.
What?
HR departments everywhere are forcing people to do Harlem Shake videos in the box office. Hunger Games 2, Catching Fire. Iron Man 3. And Hunter, you're a bit of a film buff, right? What's your background there?
Oh, man. Iron Man 3 was terrible.
What? No. Iron Man 2 was terrible.
No,
Iron
no.
Man 3 was
Hold
fine.
on now.
Iron Man 3. Oh, wait,
Hold on,
no.
real
it was
quick.
2,
Iron Man 2
was
had
the
a
one
bird.
with Mickey Rourke, right? Or
Yeah.
was it
Yes.
3? Okay,
And a
2
bird.
was terrible.
So let's not, real quick, reiterate, there was a bird in that one.
There was a bird?
My bird.
Is that what he said?
This is not my bird. He had a bird. That was a big part. That was...
I don't remember that.
That was about 80% of his motivation for the movie was his bird.
Oh. Wait, well, he was the Mandalorian, but he wasn't really the Mandalorian. Was that him?
The Mandarin.
Mandarin.
And that was
Mandalorian's
Iron
coming
Man
out
3.
soon.
And that was Sir Ben Kingsley,
Yes, that was.
award-winning Sir Ben Kingsley,
So what was in Iron Man 2?
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
He was
I only saw
Whiplash or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was some guy. With,
Right. He
I
had the
lost
chains,
interest in Iron Man after the first movie, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He punches a kid in Iron Man 3. In the gut. He like gut punches a child. That was a great movie.
But
And
Hunter,
then that kid's in Endgame. The kid's in Endgame, and everyone's like, who's that guy? It's the kid from Iron Man 3. But I digress.
Hunter, you're a bit of a film buff.
Yeah, I studied film for a while. I watch a whole lot of movies.
Okay. All right. And so I think this game is going to be right up your alley. And
I'm trying to think on it now if I remember any games that came out that are specifically... is it movie related or is it...
It's movie related. And Frank, would you say there's an important
And
film
Frank?
in 2013? Frank, who's also a bit of a film buff of a different type. Important films in 2013. You got
I don't
any?
think they made a Fast and Furious game. So that's what I would go to. Like,
That's what you think would be an important game?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
they did make a couple, but I don't think
So
in
is
2013,
this-
I think they'd given it by then.
This is a game based on a movie or...
It is a game based on a movie. So some film auteurs. You know, you got Chris Nolan, Hitchcock, Maybe
Tarantino. They didn't make a Tarantino game.
Absolutely.
Michael Bay. This could be Is this a Transformers game?
Is it a Transformers game?
It's not a Transformers game.
Because I did.
Let me throw one more.
I think I
Actually,
spent
a couple of those were actually good. Those
playing a Transformers game.
Yeah,
some of those are good.
Transformer games.
Yeah, because anytime you can transform, regardless of it's a great game.
As long as they got the sound right. As long as they got the sound right.
That's all you need.
Well, let me tell you one more film auteur. A gentleman by the name of...
Don't say Uwe Boll.
No, I don't think they've ever made a game. I hope not.
No, he makes game movies.
That's right. Movies,
the other way
movies
around.
with games.
Yeah.
Film auteur by the name of Justin Lin. Oh, it's not ringing the bell.
Wait, no, that's the Star Trek guy. And
Star Trek.
He did do Fast and Furious.
Little prop here,
What did
Frank.
he do?
If you could pop open what we have on the counter here, I think this is gonna give it away.
Yeah, so it's Fast and Furious.
It's Fast and Furious. We have a bucket of Coronas in lieu of a family barbecue.
I thought they gave up making video games about that series. They just put it in other games like Rocket League.
No, what we have this evening was the precursor to Fast and the Furious
5, right?
6 releasing.
Oh, 6?
Yes, 6 came out in 2013, and we have a game called Fast and the Furious Showdown.
Whoa.
I did not know this game existed. I didn't.
It's all about family.
This is the first news we have of it from PC World. With Fast and Furious 6 hitting cinemas on June 6th, Activision has announced the release of Fast and Furious Showdown, the game. This racing title will be coming to both PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 on May 22nd, ahead of the film's release. Showdown will let players get behind the wheel of exotic vehicles the franchise is known for. The vehicles can be raced across various locations around the globe, either in single player or teaming up in two-player co-op. What we have this evening is an entire campaign that's in co-op mode.
Nice.
So I am excited to get into this. There's a challenge mode with online leaderboards, and beyond driving fast cars, Fast and the Furious Showdown lets players switch between key roles of driver, gunman, tactician to daredevil. Cars can be built and modified with a variety of upgrades and performance.
So this is like Gran Turismo meets Spy Hunter?
Did
you play Spy Hunter?
I love that you just referenced Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter.
I loved Spy Hunter.
It is such a great game.
Yeah, and when you think Fast and the Furious, that's what you want, right?
Yeah.
You want like a Spy Hunter game, absolutely.
So I just looked it up. So they did, because I remember, they have the arcade one you play in the arcade.
Yeah, there's an arcade one.
And they did release, some early ones. So this is the last one they've made. And everything else has been DLC because that's just way easier to do. Like, hey, how about you have our car in your good game instead of them having to make a game ground up.
So from the back of the box, strap in and get ready for thrill rides as your team take down a dangerous international gang that can only be stopped by the members of the Fast and Furious, trademarked, crew. Key game features include team action racing, a storyline that spans the globe, including heists, hijacks, and shootouts combined across 30 intense missions and 8 epic global locations in an original storyline that ties the events from Fast 5 to earlier movies and to the newest Fast and Furious 6 movie.
So how did people who didn't play this game understand what's going on in Fast 6? Because as I understand it, Fast 9, I think, we're like, there's like superpowers and we're stopping global thermonuclear war.
That's 8, yeah, with the one with the nuclear sub.
Yeah.
So
I haven't seen anything past Tokyo Drift. I'm sorry.
Fast 5 was really where they turned the whole ship around because it was going, and then Fast 5 comes in and... You're like, so The Rock's there too?
Yeah, I'm not a huge Fast and Furious guy. I'm glad Frank's here. I did watch a recap that really caught me all up, and we can watch, honestly, if you want to.
I feel like we should.
Wow.
So we're now all caught up.
Oh,
fantastic.
Man. Yeah. It's peak Hollywood.
When they're driving the vault around, you're just like, yeah, this is great.
I have some good news for you. This game recreates some of the best moments of the Fast and Furious franchise leading up to Fast and Furious 6.
Consider me excited.
This is plot bridges the gap between those two movies. Honestly, it's not entirely needed to bridge the plot, but it does relive some of the other scenes of the movies. So, you can jump between cars, shoot at enemies with a variety of weapons. You can neutralize, like cop cars and stuff, kind of Burnout style, through a variety of levels.
This is everything I wanted from a Fast and Furious game.
Well, yes, absolutely, it should be. All right, let's jump into it.
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump into it.
So, we're doing, that's right. This is co-op the whole time.
Because it's all about family.
Frank, can you pass me another one of those Corona there?
There you go.
Just polishing these guys off while we're...
Wow,
You gotta, because once they
going
get
pretty
warm,
slow, yeah.
just put them in the trash.
Oh,
All right.
can you
fast?
toss me that bottle opener that seems like Dom himself would use? Dom would probably use his hand.
He uses
Continue without saving? Are we
wrench.
trying to beat this for you, or are we just...
So the game trailer for this is a few clips from the movies interspersed with some gameplay. So we're just going to jump right into the gameplay.
Okay.
With our Universal logo.
Dum, dum, dum.
From the studio that brought you Minions. Universal owns DreamWorks, right?
You want me to
I'm not
just
wrong about
skip
that.
No,
all
you're right.
these?
No, they do. It's a big part of the park right now.
Oh, is it? Minions
yeah.
everywhere?
Yeah, they walk them around. You can meet Gru.
All right, so let's jump into our first mission, the Moscow Flip Car Prelude.
Ooh.
Actually, you guys...
We're the bad guys.
Let's pay attention to the plot here.
It's important.
Excuse me. What do you think you're doing?
Stealing your
Riley
shit.
Hicks. I got orders to meet Agent Luke Hobbs in 24 hours.
Oh, then I'm your POC. I'm Monica Fuentes. You got my name, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Sounds familiar.
How aloof.
I'm sorry to post up like this, but I gotta know everything that Hobbs is doing before my boots hit the ground.
I love
I
that.
get it.
The physics
But
on
next
that.
time, try asking.
Any idea what this is all about?
Cars.
Yes.
Going
He's been
fast,
tracking a
being
crew across
furious.
the globe.
I do not know what I'm doing.
All right, so we're in the game.
Okay.
You guys are in the flipper cars from
We're
Fast
flipping
and Furious
stuff.
5,
yeah.
I believe.
Yep. I'm flipping every car I run into. Hit
So
B
press
for...
B for N2O boost.
These are innocent people.
In the biz, we just call it NOS, all right?
You never had your car.
Nitrous oxide.
Where did these giant walls with lights on them that tell me to turn here come from?
God. The speed god.
Press A to activate the flipper.
Wow.
Neutralized and not dead, or maybe dead. Doesn't matter. Because we're the bad guys. The police are in our way.
The controls are pretty good so far. Controls are different, maybe sluggish on some cars and whatnot.
We'll find out.
Neutralized. No, that guy's
very,
dead. He's not neutralized. He's dead.
The car has been
Well,
neutralized. The person inside
I
has
flipped
has
him into
died.
a wall.
He looks like he's fine.
He's dead. He's just trying to go home to his kids.
Well, will they learn that crime does pay a lot more than being a police officer?
I think it's always been a problem for me with the Fast and Furious films. It's like these people are just robbing people and lots of innocent people getting killed. You know, it's fine. It's a cinema.
It's all about family.
But yeah, family is what matters the most. But right now, you're driving through the streets of Moscow, just plowing,
killing people.
Yeah, like, oh, you're driving on that side of the road. I'm gonna flip you 50 feet in the air.
These aren't even Nazi children.
Call back to episode 1.
Call
Yes.
back to potential episode 1 that you may or may not have actually heard.
That's going to be on the Patreon.
Patreon content. You will notice that cop is hanging out the window, ready
Shooting
to shoot
me with
you.
a gun?
Yeah.
What? I didn't shoot him. I haven't shot anybody. He's being
So
very
we're
aggressive.
just making a big loop right now.
Busted.
Wow.
Wow.
You stopped. Yeah, you slowed down too much around the cops.
Wow.
All right, so I guess we try it again.
You try it again.
Avoid any traffic collisions. Oh, wow. So we can't actually hurt
What?
anybody but cops?
That is it.
That's not happening.
I
not
don't
fun.
know what it qualifies as a collision. I think flipping
Restart?
someone's fine, but running into a wall.
Unskippable cutscenes.
Unskippable cutscenes. I
0
hope
out
you're
of
ready.
10.
Was it her that drove the car though?
She did not. It was only Shaw.
So that's something you're going to see with this level and a few others. They pretty readily swap characters around as convenient.
Oh yeah, that drift feels real good. It's all about timing your A push to really launch a
Definitely.
car.
So you've got the flipper, obviously, that gives you some points for neutralizing cars.
Mm-hmm.
You get points for driving in oncoming traffic. Very burnout kind of feel, right?
Yeah.
Between Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, and Triple X, favorite car-related action movie.
Just between those three?
Yeah, and it could be any. I guess it could be any Fast and Furious. I can't. That's my least experience with those.
Yeah. So we have Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds. What
Gone in
was the other
60
one?
Seconds and Triple X.
Oh, Triple X. You're calling that a car movie? Okay, yeah. That's.
Am I calling it? Did you see the ending?
It's
of that
more of an
movie?
action, like all action sports
I'll be
movie.
honest.
It opens and closes with car stunts.
But he also does stuff on dirt bikes. He's kind of an
does.
all
It's-
action
yeah.
man. They made a book about that. I read that book.
Wait, what?
About the Triple X movie?
Triple X movie, the book. Yeah.
Why did I? Oh, they caught me.
Oh, busted.
Wow. I didn't even slow down.
You guys are going to give this level one more shot. I will divulge that I have beaten this entire game.
Oh, wow.
It took me 3 nights.
Okay.
How many times did you have to play this level?
This one, I honestly don't know if I lost this one.
Now he's bragging.
brag.
Humble brag. You know,
Humble brag.
I'm better than you guys at this game.
I'm just going to say.
It is actually, it probably is easier with one person because there's less people to bust.
True. Yeah.
50% less people.
Could you guys, since we just watched the intro and you've watched the intro to this level 3 times, give me a little rundown about what you're doing right now.
We're flipping cars.
Which is not the same as what they do in Gone in 60 Seconds. We are physically flipping cars. They're flipping cars as if they were
monetarily,
houses.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, we're just flipping them in actuality.
Yeah,
who knows why?
Do you know? You don't know why? Okay.
We're racing through Moscow, flipping off police cars.
We're probably going to do some sort of heist or theft.
Yeah, we have to get rid of the cops around here for
Whoa.
somebody, I imagine.
And there's more cops here than...
Were we supposed to pay attention to the cutscene? Sorry,
I
lady.
was just curious if you
well, see,
caught
the
it.
cutscene was really more about some other lady, not us.
Oh, I got busted. All right.
How do you keep getting busted,
I
Hunter?
hit a wall.
You're not missing much. Let's jump to the next level.
Is there anything that you could tell us that we should know that we were doing there? I'll try
No,
they're just like flip the cop cars and...
Yeah. So the overarching plot of this game is that you've got those 2 agents, Agent Riley, her.
There we go, right there.
I ask because I have seen all of these cutscenes. I've watched level intros multiple times because I've had to replay the level so many times.
And you have no idea.
I have no idea what is happening.
So this is Hideo Kojima's
Greatest
Fast
work
and
of all time.
Furious
Yes,
game.
this is the equivalent of trying to understand the Metal Gear Solid universe in Fast and Furious. What I'm told is that the overarching plot is that those 2 agents are talking about a meetup that they're about to have, but it's like catching her up on like what the kind of the crew does.
Oh, here we go.
So here you go, Frank. This
This is it.
This is the bank vault.
All right, we got
scene.
this. We got this.
Oh, this is
So we have to drive it together. Wow.
this is the greatest video game of all time.
Now,
Oh,
keep in mind,
you're
you
boosting.
don't have flippers anymore.
No, I tried
I
to
don't
flip
need
a
'em.
car. That was my bad.
We have a safe,
Yeah. All right, let's
indestructible
drive on
safe.
either side of the road so we can just destroy everybody between us.
Yeah.
Now that'd be great if that worked, but it appears that this safe is filled with helium.
Well, the safe is... I'm surprised the rope does no damage.
Don't
We got
get
this.
busted now.
Come on.
I'll keep going forward.
Yeah.
I'll pull us.
There you go. Yeah. Hey.
Come on, we got this.
Survive the... We're trying game, okay?
Oh, we actually have health.
Oh.
You have health in the bottom right corner there.
Oh, wait. That's not...
That's a wall. That's a wall. Oh, we got
You
car
neutralized him. You neutralized him.
Oh,
Keep
sweet.
going.
Go. I'll go backwards.
I'm trying
you
to
go
notch
forwards.
you into the...
Come on.
no.
Come on. Oh, no.
This 2020 bus shelter?
Why? Who does that help?
Screw bus shelters.
All the homeless sleeping in bus
Restart
shelters.
that, boy.
Restart,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the greatest game of all time.
We are going to beat this level if it takes all night.
So I actually, you may not know it. You guys have known me for a while, and I don't play these kinds of games anymore. But there was a time where I played Gran Turismo nonstop.
I did not know that about you.
Yeah, I
Fun
was
fact.
into racing games, and I like to think I'm pretty good at them still. Nevertheless, there are some of these levels I played one of the levels for upwards of 2 hours before I beat it.
So
I like how the safe, you guys are driving
It
even,
just
and the safe
randomly pops in
randomly
between
got
us.
ahead
It's
of
like,
you.
yeah.
This at least 30-ton safe.
Well, it's got momentum.
Something you may not know about me is I too played Gran Turismo.
Did you?
And it's only because it came free with my PS3.
Yeah.
And I spent all my money on that and couldn't afford a game for like 2 weeks. At which point I never played it again. That game was Jet
Hit the
Set
nos.
Radio Future.
Oh, good game.
A much better racing game.
No, I really did like Gran Turismo. I'm not sure what it was.
The realistic driving.
Like when you brush somebody and you had dust on
you
your
just
car.
die.
Gran Turismo is not the kind of game where it's like I'm gonna go full speed.
Come on, man. What are you doing? We're supposed to be working together. Nas.
I don't have NOS.
Neither do I.
But so you can build up NOS and
by drifting,
by filling up your FF gauge in the top right corner there, your Final Fantasy gauge.
So we had FU in the first game.
We had FUs in the first game. Now we have
FFs.
FF. You get those by everything you're doing, everything that gives you XP, traffic dodges, everything you would get points from in like Burnout, including drifting. Drifting's the main thing. The more you tap X and slide through a corner, the more you're gonna get NOS faster.
Building up, we got this, man. We got this.
I really appreciated Gran Turismo because I don't know. I just had like that linear progression of I'm going to upgrade this one car. Now I can buy this new car and upgrade it a lot, and I'm only allowed to use this kind of car in this race, and this is my main car.
I've never.
You guys both wrecked at the same time.
One more time, Frank.
Yeah, we got
one more time.
This is the best one. This is the best one. I can't imagine it's better than this.
On the PC, my dad got us one of the race car controllers, like the steering wheel and the pedals, and we had a dirt track racing game.
Oh, yeah.
That was like a precursor to like game, NASCAR type stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I played a lot of that, and then that's about it.
Yeah.
I got one for PlayStation. The steering wheel and I actually found that.
We had the Nintendo 64 one too, because there was a NASCAR game on that my dad
really?
liked to play. Yeah,
wow.
I think it was an off-brand one. I think it was like Mad Cats.
I think most of those are off-brand. I don't think anyone
Is that you
really...
on the Top Hunter?
Yes.
Okay, it just seems like you're driving like you still have the flipper car.
You
don't need to aim for other cars. In fact, that's how you're taking most of your damage.
Is this show about telling me how to play the game? Or?
I say that, but Frank's just running into walls on the other screen. So.
It's not on purpose.
So how do you feel about going between going between the flipper cars and their handling and these cars?
I much prefer the flipper
flipper
Yeah.
cars. They kind of turn on a dime, right?
Yeah.
I guess they're lower to the ground.
Yeah.
That's a car
Yeah,
thing,
they're not
right?
carrying us safe, I
They
guess.
feel
Yeah.
like go-karts, yeah.
It's okay because the trees...
I'll take us. Come on, let's go. I'm going to drag you. Does the rope just extend when that happens?
But it's also pretty elastic. Like if you guys have played, I don't know, like
Just
Hammond
Cause.
and Overwatch or Just Cause, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It goes through things.
Turn.
I'm trying, but you're driving into me.
Drive.
You're pushing me one way and telling me to turn the other way. All right, we're going to have to make
So
decisions,
we're gonna
Frank.
go to the next mission.
So we are 0 for 2 right now.
Yeah,
Just to recap,
we're not
0 for
good.
2 on levels.
We're not good at this game.
Now,
I'll admit
as
that.
you're moving along, since you're playing on my save file, you're already level 30 and you have most of the modifications unlocked. You will slowly begin to unlock modifications that you can add onto your vehicles. We'll listen to this.
Are we gonna are you gonna allow us to put one on as it should?
I'll allow it.
Thank you,
You're a generous God.
gracious host.
Now, I
was a
saw
good-
Ludacris's face.
You
Was
saw
that-
Luda's face.
So this is going to
definitely
be
did-
just a race now. We're finally actually just doing a
You
car
are doing a legitimate
race.
race, although it is kind of Burnout style. You know, you can wreck the other cars. You can do damage to them. You can like purposely pivot them into the wall. So this game, the voice actors in this game, everyone is someone imitating someone's voice, except Luke Evans, who plays Owen Shaw in the movies. Tego Calderon, who plays Leo Tego, and Gina Carano, who plays Agent Riley.
The handling on this car is even worse.
Yes, they started
This
you off
is-
with a car that handles the best out of all the cars.
And then it's just going to slowly turn into like...
Whoever's on the bottom there, you've got a Chrysler 300, and whoever's on the top has what looks like the Starsky and Hutch car.
Yeah, with the biggest spoiler I have ever seen.
Because you go so fast in this that you need the spoiler, otherwise
Yeah.
you'll just lift off the ground.
Oh, are
you
these
got to jump
jumps?
there. Yep, you can go right
Look at
through that sign.
That got me some points.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see the jumps now.
Feel free to hit those. You
Yeah,
go plowing
yay.
through the sign and turn
I'm
sideways.
turned
and
sideways. Now I'm backwards, and
And again,
I'm gonna lose the race now. Oh, and it sets you back up.
Now, right?
Yeah, if you don't progress a certain amount, like say 10 feet within a few seconds,
just
it
throws
does
you back on the
reset
road.
you, and it starts you off at like 60 miles an hour, which is usually your better alternative. If you get messed up, just stop, and you'll be in a better position because it'll reset you. Get that Mario Kart reset.
That's very generous.
A little
That's a racing game I play a lot of.
a little cloud guy picking you up and putting you back on the racetrack.
It is so hard to see which
It's
way the track
so
is
dark.
going.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden there's
and then there's
no,
like lights, and you're like, hey, you got to turn here. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
What I figured out, aside from memorizing the course, looking at that mini map on the left-hand side is kind of a big help.
Okay, yeah, turn's coming up soon. Oh, two. Oh, there's
neutralized.
Oh, you took someone out. Nice.
Bye-bye now.
Yep.
So there's a lap.
And then I
You got
almost
2 more of these.
took myself out again and again.
Frank, you're in 3rd. Hunter, you're in 5th.
So did it say what the outcome of this race means? Are we racing for papers?
Well,
Yeah.
I have a
Pink
stolen
slips.
car. It was established I have a stolen car.
After 30 of these missions, I feel like most of the racing ones start with some wording about a pink slip, playing for keeps, and gangs with guns.
I just watched Grease again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They
Like 2
raced
days
for pink
ago.
slips too, didn't
Yeah.
they?
It's really
Racing
pro
for
rape.
slips.
He's like, what did you just say, John Travolta?
There's a couple things they got away with in that movie that they
Yeah.
wouldn't
There's a
these
lot they got
days.
away with.
Like teaching kids that it's okay to change who you are
Yeah.
for somebody that you barely know
Yep.
in high school.
Yep.
They're in high school. They're 30, but they're in high
They
school.
are definitely 30, especially the villain, Craterface.
Oh, yeah.
He's at least 40 years old when that movie comes out.
The secondary objectives, when you complete them in this game, they pop up all over your screen. It is
Yeah.
hard to see when you complete one of those.
It's kind of like you don't want it.
It's kind of like you don't want to do them.
How many laps is this?
This is 3 laps. You're on your last one.
Oh, no.
It's not feeling long, is it?
I got it.
All right, Frank's in second. All that matters for this is that one of you takes first.
Come on.
Gotta say, for a franchise that emphasizes the NOS so much, doesn't feel like NOS does that much in this game.
It doesn't
really.
do much, and it takes forever to build up.
Yeah. Oh,
Just drifting all the
Frank.
time. Oh, come on.
So,
I need another NOS, boy.
oh, Frank might do it. That guy's almost dead. If you tap him.
I just need a NOS. I just need NOS.
Where is he, Frank?
He got hit by a bus.
Oh, he's behind you.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's gonna overtake.
Oh! Did he push me into the...
We got it. We're good.
We got it by...
Just barely.
That guy smashed me from the back.
Now
Yeah.
here's the awkward thing where you got to wait for me to come by and
Yeah.
lose. So
Family and
1
levels.
for 3, and we
One
only
for
have
3.
27 more
27 more missions.
missions.
We
Sweet.
could do it.
Now that mission lasted what? 5 minutes maybe? The
Yeah.
race was like 5 minutes. So most of the levels can be completed in like 3 to 5 minutes. It's a matter of how many times you have to play it to actually beat it. Like I said, I played some of these for over an hour and a half before I beat them. There is no difficulty slider in this game.
Oh, so you just beat it or you don't progress?
As you level up, you do get more modifications, which I will allow you guys to turn on a couple of the modifications.
Somewhere between the end of the last race and where we are now, my car has been completely repaired.
Says he doesn't want to do a nickel in Chino, so
Oh,
you
wait,
gotta outrun these cops.
I'm in your car now.
we-
Enjoy.
Oh, you know what? Press Y.
Hold down
No,
Y,
I don't
yeah.
think so. I kind of.
You don't want to swap cars.
This
okay.
one has better handling so far. Do you?
Why? Because
Do
it's
you
the Walter
agree?
White car.
Do you agree, Frank?
Oh yeah, this thing's a boat, man. I think it's better just to be drifting the whole time while driving this one.
So throughout this game, you'll go location to location. Very often, you'll be reusing the same map.
It seems that way.
Yeah, it'll feel the same. Yeah, like Los Angeles you'll notice some of the same roads. There's one later on when you're in the Arctic where the first level is racing to get somewhere very fast down a one-way thing on the Arctic. The next level is doing a circle around the end of the Arctic. The next level is driving the entire same map backwards. That's generally how they use the levels in this game.
Very efficiently turn 10 missions into 30.
We get a gun one. We're gonna beat.
Yeah, when are we going to start shooting people? We've been
The next
neutralizing people. Nobody's died yet.
I like right there. It just said you could be a driver, a gunman, or a passenger. So,
Passenger's the prime role. That's the one you want.
yeah. Do you not do anything? Do you just
Just
sit in the
sit there.
All right, Frank, you take over. I'm going to
Your
sit
turn for
here and
driving.
finish this
Passenger.
Corona.
Talk about family for a little bit. So what we're doing right now is a practice run of the real heist.
That's another way to fluff up missions. 2 minutes.
You guys remember the
one
first level that you
chance,
played?
No pressure.
Yep.
Yeah,
Car flipping.
the
Flipping
flipper.
cars. So the first level of this game is talking about like what's the crew up to? Where have they been?
Yeah.
It's Shaw and Letty flipping cars in Russia. The last level of this game makes you replay the exact same level.
Huh.
Yeah, because you're all caught. It's like, oh, what are they up to? Well, they're flipping cars in Russia. Like, well, how did they get there? And then it does a flashback, and you're playing through all the levels that you're playing through now. So 28 missions later, it's like, oh, now I understand. Now I know why they were flipping cars in Russia, and you play through the exact same level again.
This really was just 10 missions turned into 30 then.
Yep, it's the Mario Kart approach of like, oh, you love this level? Let's play it in reverse.
Mirror mode.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but let's also add 200cc and make it
200cc.
really difficult.
Hey, look, I love Mario Kart. I'm not trashing Mario Kart. So you just, I thought you
Oh,
beat
yeah,
it.
because we didn't do anything because I was just driving and not paying attention
Oh, am I
to
supposed
what.
to slow down?
Am
so
I-
I can get in my car?
Genuinely not sure what you guys were. Try it again. While you're doing 140 miles per hour, very often it feels like you're barely passing the cars in the same lane as you.
Yeah, how fast do people drive in this
How
town?
fast are people driving? All right, so you're 700 feet away.
Long
Wait,
stretch.
what happened? You guys are getting further away.
Are we?
We on different roads? Do we?
Did you not take the off ramp? Come on, man.
Okay, you're 300 feet away.
There we go.
There you go. Oh, not that much.
Boom. All right, stay close to your teammate. This is
Okay,
so
here
all
we
we
go.
have to
Here's the
do
stunt.
is just drive close to each other,
Yep.
right?
You want to be alongside of him, car.
You will refer to me as Mr. Car. Oh, we have to do
This-
it for 20.
Yeah, you have to stay close to him for 20 seconds, I guess.
This is the lamest heist. Let's practice. Can you drive next to another vehicle? Do you know how to do that?
I can't.
Oh, it's not
clearly.
working.
Oh no.
Okay, press
Yeah.
A to get out of the stick. There we go.
Oh, Brian.
Tap A, tap A.
Oh wait. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
He's
Again.
climbing on the
Again.
roof. Okay, you're
Again.
climbing on the roof of the car.
All right.
greatest game
All right.
Tapping
All
A to
right.
balance.
Okay, now.
Okay, you gotta aim.
Jump.
Okay, it's green. Press A. There we go.
Yes. Oh, hold
Tap
on.
A
Hold
to
on.
hold on.
Go. Start driving. Start driving. All right. Move
Okay.
to the passenger.
Now you
door.
move to the passenger door.
Why would
Okay.
you practice this part on the?
Yeah, why would you do it on a highway?
Yeah, just do this in
Enter
a.
the truck.
Do it in a back
no,
lot.
Go. I'm coming in. Whew. All right.
Who's driving? Is someone else driving the other car?
No, it just sort of
No.
drifted into a
No.
wall. That's why they call it a practice for a heist, because you wrecked a perfectly good car.
Yeah, but this heist is worth more than $50,000 or however much that car is worth.
They stole that car, prop. You know.
This car's hot.
Yeah.
Did you 100% this game? Did you beat every
I did not
mission?
Are you
get-
achievement
no.
hunter of this thing?
I did not get every secondary objective, no. Some of them, like I said, played a lot of Gran Turismo. I was the kind of person who played like the Grand Tours where you had to do like 300 laps. It would take you hours to complete a single race. And yet, some of these secondary objectives are so absurdly difficult.
Oh, wow.
Everything has to go so perfectly for you to pull that off. Okay,
Oh,
so we've
have
got
a
a,
gun.
I'm the gun.
You have a
I'm the gun.
we've got a gunner.
All right, so
You're
who-
just
who
hanging
do I
out of the
need to
car.
shoot?
You've got a laser beam
All right.
behind you.
That guy's shooting us.
You got
Oh.
some bad dudes.
Oh no!
You got some real
We're
bad
getting
dudes.
car exits. You're fine hanging out the window. No.
So when you do that, you go into like a bullet time, and you can fire with right trigger.
I thought I was firing.
You are.
I
You
am.
can't see the bullets though.
Wow, this is.
If you look on the bottom screen,
Yeah,
I see
there you
firing.
go. I think you
All
shot
right,
a tire.
all right.
Kill the guy.
Oh,
You got a shot
hold
out
on.
tire
look.
bullets.
Just shoot that guy in the
You
face.
can
I guess.
shoot a driver. You can shoot
There we go.
tires.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You can also do headshots, which, if I'm being honest, feels a little bit brutal for this game.
Yeah.
Listen, we haven't
Whoa.
stopped killing people since this game started. If that's what's gonna.
No.
you
It's
know.
just them using the word headshot. When you use neutralize, it's
Oh,
like-
it says
it's like-
headshot on the screen.
It says headshot. Yeah.
That's kind of.
Yeah, it's as if like Smash Brothers.
This is
said-
a woman.
And that's a woman that you're
This
shooting
is
in the
a
face.
woman.
Like
Well,
3 feet away.
Women can be bad people too, guys.
It's true.
It's called equal rights. My health's
Whoa.
really low.
Yeah, you guys are about to wreck.
This isn't gonna help.
Actually, it does help.
What?
When you take out enemy cars, you get a little bit of health back.
Read.
Yeah.
Does your car actually fix itself?
Yeah, when you like, it's the parts start to like the bumper comes back on, the windshield gets unshattered.
Just like in real life.
Do you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to switch,
switch
Frank,
roles.
so
Oh,
you can try it?
So again, can you guys pitch me on the plot of this mission?
We're stealing gas because it's expensive.
No, that's obviously Monsanto milk. This tanker's full of Monsanto milk.
Whoa! I got a gun now,
All right,
boys.
All right. Oh, I'm supposed to be driving.
Yeah.
Crap.
Well, now
Yep.
you stopped.
All right.
So
There we go. We only want the first one, so that's all we're taking.
we're not
Yeah.
greedy. We just want a whole tanker.
Like best case scenario, that's got jet fuel in it, right?
So we're stealing jet fuel to fill all of our cars
With jet fuel.
so that we can drive more. I'm
So
sorry.
some of the top games of 2013, because again, this game came out in 2013.
This
Yeah, it's
doesn't
kind of-
feel
it's kinda
like
late.
2013.
It does not feel like 2013. The top games of 2013 were GTA 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013.
That's still a top game right now,
It's
isn't
still
it?
a top
still
game
Yeah.
right
sells.
now. The racing in Grand Theft Auto 5 is a lot better than what we're looking at right here.
Did we pass the tanker yet? Or are we catching up to it?
No. We're still catching up.
Yeah, you're still catching up.
It's far ahead.
So the top game for was Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox 360, Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS3, Call of Duty Ghosts, Pokemon X and Y, The Last of Us, Battlefield 4, and BioShock Infinite.
I feel like Battlefield 4 had better driving than this, so those are tanks.
And then in a distant 6th place, Fast and Furious Showdown.
Absolutely. I feel like you were aiming for that car.
Do I not have the flipper?
You don't have the flipper.
What? You can't start a game off with the flipper.
They really, they honestly, they give you the best game.
They knew what the best mission was,
we
and they
can't
didn't
handle
want to lose
this.
you. So let's have a little more fun with this. You guys can enable some modifications if you go to quit. Go to quit. We're going to enable a couple things like unlimited bullets or more powerful guns. Press Y. Actually, while we're here, you guys can customize the car also.
Well, how come we
Add
doesn't
some
let you do
decals
that?
to it.
Oh, paint.
So I've unlocked some paint, rims, and decal that'll really spice
we're
this
doing
up.
this.
Let's go Need for Speed Underground 2 on this bad boy.
You've
Skulls are fire.
you can change the color right there too. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Really
There we
spicing up this Chrysler 300.
Some rims. There we go.
Fluorescent
That's
blue
a good looking
rims.
car.
This game.
Yeah.
I was handicapping you guys before. I'm sorry.
We didn't feel, when you don't customize, it's like,
How does this come out the same year as Grand Theft Auto 5?
if you were to say even Grand Theft Auto 4, I'd be like, well,
Grand Theft Auto 4, it's like the engine they're working with. They tried to do some missions that didn't fit completely. It's like they're really forcing some of the dynamics of the missions. But this game should be built for racing.
yeah.
It doesn't do very many things. I think you guys have experienced most of it already. Driving, crashing other cars, and jumping from one vehicle to another. There's
And
not a
shooting.
That
whole-
part's great. The jumping.
The jumping,
from
you were a
one-
big fan
Yeah,
of.
that was fantastic.
You got those
Except
little
for the
like
fact that it was like a cutscene almost.
you get those little quick time,
quick time.
skill check things. Yeah,
It's weird. You can't actually aim low for some reason.
yeah. You can only If they're on the other side of the car too, you're screwed. Which makes sense. You don't want to pull like an Indiana Jones shooting out your own
Yeah,
tail.
but I should be able to aim a little low.
Oh, bus. Don't you hate when a bus comes out of nowhere?
Oh, got it. Look at that first shot.
You guys
Alright.
know when there's, I feel like it happened in Grand Theft Auto a lot. You're doing a mission and there's like a scripted event that happens, and the car will race at like 300 miles per hour to get to where it's supposed to,
And then suddenly stop.
and then suddenly stop. It breaks the momentum of the
Immersion.
game. That happens constantly in this. You're racing at just an unbelievable clip. Your vehicle's top speed, and you pass by a cop car. Within 3 seconds, that same cop car is ramming into the back of you. Oh boy.
That's on me.
That's on you, man.
So speaking of quality of games, other racing games that have come out before this, Burnout 3 Takedown was a great one. That came out in 2003. Burnout Paradise had been out for a few years, since 2008. Gran Turismo 6 has been out. Forza 5 has been out.
When did Spy Hunter come out?
There was a couple iterations of Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter 2 was a PS2 game, so that was at
I
least
believe
like
that's
6
the
or
one
7
that I
years before
played.
that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Here we go.
All right.
Be careful.
Okay, we're hijacking this tanker.
All right, I got to balance.
Careful.
I got to balance.
Balance.
I wouldn't
Here we
know how
go.
to do this if
you
I
hadn't practiced.
done it. Yeah.
If you hadn't
turn.
practiced on the same exact track.
Gotcha.
All right, there we go.
Gotcha.
Hold on.
They have
Holding
grenade
on.
launchers.
Watch out, they got grenade
No.
launchers. Threw a grenade
Why
on
would
it.
they
You got to
do
get rid of
that?
that grenade.
Where is it?
It's on the other side.
Get rid of the grenade.
There it is.
Remove bomb. Oh, wreck.
It blew up right underneath
It
you.
blew up, and I was still holding on to it.
All right, disconnect that
disconnect.
tanker.
Oh, I thought I could take all three of them.
You're not.
We just want the one. Oh, I get it.
Uh-oh.
So why don't
Get
we
that
just
bomb.
disconnect the two at the same time? Why?
No, you gotta
Don't worry about it,
Gotta
Frank.
do one at a time.
Frank, why don't you worry about driving?
Yeah. All right, you're crawling on the tanker.
Yep. Here we
Taking
go.
the bombs
all right,
off.
take it.
All right, jump to the
Jump
cabin.
into the cabin.
You might have to go to the driver's side.
That's not what happened in the practice.
All right, you passed the level.
That
You
guy
got
was
the tanker.
And you did this in 75 seconds?
Did I?
That's what it said.
You're an animal.
Like I think I mentioned before, this game came out for Xbox 360, PS3. It came out for PC as well. It was on the Steam Marketplace. I went to review where it was at on the Steam Marketplace. It has been taken down from Steam.
That happens
Not available any longer.
You know
so
what?
I'm sorry,
You know what it
everyone.
probably was? The music. usually.
Right.
They lost
So we're
music
just
rights.
transporting right now.
So now you're transporting
We have
on the
no
same exact
intro.
map. Said we got to get to the rendezvous point. So now you've got this tanker of unknown substance, which it didn't explain what it was. Suddenly, your other player,
Yeah,
I'm driving a big truck now.
you're in a big rig now.
Oh, the tanker has NOS. In case
Everything
anybody
has
was
NOS
wondering.
installed on it, just in case.
I brought it with. It was in my pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you guys saw that when
Right.
I jumped on there.
If you open
could
the
see
panel
it.
up in the front,
You just put the
pull
NOS
some
in.
wires out.
No, it was like
some hoses.
Spaceballs when he
And the
attaches it to
the emergency fuel
Winnebago.
tank. Yeah, the emergency fuel tank. Yeah.
Is that not how NOS works?
That's how
real life?
NOS works. Yes.
So are you you're supposed to be helping me, but
I don't know what I'm
you're
doing.
not.
But I keep taking
That's
guys
what
out.
I thought.
I think the developers committed to having co-op throughout, and
Which is
many times
brave.
many times there's just nothing for the
Just
other
keep
person to
rolling
do.
and protect my cargo. 10-4, good buddy.
So it interrupted your mission to let
to
you
sync
know
us together again.
that you need to get to the point.
Did it bring you up to me?
Yeah, now I'm right behind you again. Yeah.
What is Why did Ludacris just pop across the screen
Because
floating?
he was so close behind you that you had a giant ludicrous head floating behind your car.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, he was right on your tail.
Yeah.
We want to try one more?
Go to the next one. This is
This is a slog.
What, that one was not interesting to you?
that mission of driving two big rig. Oh, okay. So let's pay attention to the plot here. It's about family is what our only clue was so far.
Ohana means. Ohana means.
Family. All right, so now we're in Mexico. We changed locations. We reused the map in
Okay.
L.A. enough.
I like that it just cuts to different cars as they're talking.
Like you know who it is. Like you can.
Oh,
tell-
it's the green car talking right now. There are no actual
Oh,
people.
look, you're the Mexican guy, and no, I'm the Mexican guy. I'm the Mexican guy.
I'm the Chinese guy.
And
Am I
you're-
Han?
You're Han.
Han.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're Han.
I'm Han.
You're
Now
Tego.
these cars,
I'm alive again.
these cars actually drive pretty nice.
Now that you guys are on a racing level, this is a fascinating thing that I don't know if I've ever seen in a game before. Normally, there's some sort of mechanic that'll help you catch up. Say you're in seventh place.
Like not drifting, but like
Drafting.
Drafting.
Exactly, drafting or some sort of gimmicky assist, like
There's
a
nothing.
Mario Kart Blue Shell or something.
There's nothing.
There's none of that in this. Which if you go like the super realistic route, like Gran Turismo or something, like there is none. If you do really bad on the first lap, you'll have trouble catching up by like the 50th lap, whatever. But in this, if you're racing side by side with whoever's in first, second place, you're watching them race. Chances are they're going to slam into a wall or slam onto oncoming traffic. If you're in seventh place in this game and you can't see first place, there's no way in hell you're ever going to catch up with them because this game doesn't generate the cars around them.
Oh.
So they're driving perfectly because there's no cars being generated around them,
Wow.
while you're screwed because you're constantly dodging traffic. If you ever lose first, second place, you're not ever catching up to them.
Is that what you spent the most time trying
Discovering?
to...
Yeah. It took me a long time to figure that out, that if you ever lose sight of them, you're not going to see them again.
Because I'm in third right now.
Oh, no,
And
And on your
Got
mini map,
second. Oh no.
on your mini map, you can see someone. Oh, it's Frank.
Okay, yeah.
So if you guys can't catch
I
up to
wasn't
first
first.
place,
I was in
Oh,
first forever. I
Okay.
just crashed.
So essentially, once you lose like first or second, you should just restart.
And some of them are pretty long. Like it's like a 10-minute race. Oh boy, there it is, first place.
Did I fail it for us? Did I fail it?
Did you? Oh!
Even better.
Frank finished first. Hunter wrecked.
All right, we
and it
won
still
that
fails
one.
You.
We won that
Yeah,
one.
continue.
Continue. Way to
We
go,
won.
Frank. Congratulations. I'm going to continue to ruin this for the both of us.
Oh man.
This is a lie. Play with a friend to improve your mission performance.
It makes it
This is a
significantly
bold-faced
worse.
lie. Maybe if you played with a friend who was good at this game.
Again, there is no difficulty slider on this. Either it's going to be an easy level or
Or the
Whoa.
same level. But this time you have
Oh,
guns.
we got a minigun.
yeah, you are on a truck with a minigun. Since we're in a mission with, you're in a minigun and some sort of Humvee. Did you guys want to take a gander about what you're doing right now?
We're fighting the Mexican cartel.
Okay. Good
Is that
enough.
right?
Good enough. I don't know. They
Okay.
didn't tell us.
So this truly is, I guess we've been watching the cutscenes and everything. They really give you nothing.
They give you nothing.
It just comes in quick. You're like, oh, you were racing, but now suddenly something has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Did this happen in the movie? I don't remember this happening.
Nope. This is the new story that they're injecting to tie in what happened between 5 and 6.
The fact that it's got to neutralize and stop the game to tell me every single time we take a car out.
If it looked fantastic, like Burnout, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Looks terrible.
Honestly,
it takes control of my player.
I booted this game up 3 different times to beat it, and
it was
each
a
time
chore
I did,
each time.
It was a chore each time, and you just feel sick looking at the graphics of it. It feels like a PS2 game. Everything's so jagged and
Yeah, if
ugly.
this was on PS2, I'd be like, this is pretty great.
Right.
But as a 360 game, you're like,
The controls for aiming are really terrible, too.
It's a 360 game that came out the same year the Xbox One did. So we're talking end of life for Xbox 360.
Just got to kill everybody.
You like that?
You say as you murder 3 people.
You like that?
You like murder?
All right.
One more con? What?
Yep.
Oh.
You didn't think we were done yet, did you?
How many people were we killing? Remember all the time the gang gunned down people? No?
Murdered hundreds of people on a Mexican highway?
Yeah. I don't remember that.
That's what you
part.
love about Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah. It's fun. They really don't use guns that often. It's
They
really,
don't.
it's mostly like other people use guns at them, you know?
Right. They're above that. Any task that can be completed, they can complete with cars, not guns.
And do people die sometimes? Yeah, sure.
Sure.
But they don't just go putting bullets in people's heads.
I'll tell you what this game is not doing. It is not making me want to watch any more Fast and Furious movies. We watched that little
recap.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should sit down this week and watch them.
You really should, though.
I should.
This game is
doing the exact opposite.
Well, don't worry. None of this happens in the movie.
I've shot more bullets than would fit in this.
in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Hey,
you
we
just
got you
unlocked
on.
explosive
ammo.
All
All right, we're putting that one on.
Yeah, we
for
need
the-
that one. That feels very important.
Yeah,
let's quit this. Let's quit real quick.
Hold on. We'll do continue so you go to the next mission
all
at
right.
least.
We can select, because now we can't change our mods now.
I was thinking you missed the cutscene, but that's not true.
Wouldn't want to miss the cutscene. I'd lose where we are.
Yeah, and when the one lady doesn't believe that we're not connected to Shaw, she's like, "No, how do we know they're not connected though?"
So while they're saying Shaw, they say Hobbs pretty consistently.
Yeah, because they're working for Hobbs,
Hobbs
and they're going after Shaw's people.
is not at all in this game.
Well, they can't afford him. They couldn't afford him.
No.
Dom is not at all in this game. Jason Statham's Shaw is not at all in this game.
Well, because he doesn't come in till 6.
You're right, he's in the next
Could you do any of
movie, yeah.
those voices? They're very hard voices.
Okay, so we've got to catch that truck. There's no stopping. That's what we know.
Catch the truck, no stopping.
Okay.
Literally nothing else.
There he
I'm
is.
going the distance.
He's going for speed. He's all alone
All alone.
in his time of need.
There was one more
There
all
was
alone.
one more all alone. Damn it, Frank.
Sorry.
Don't blame that on you.
That's on me.
There we
Oh,
go.
it's me.
What?
Why?
The driver gets out of the car.
Duh.
All right. The driver gets out of the car to jump to another car, even though there was a passenger. Didn't make
Did-
it.
did they
I didn't
not
make it.
Came out of
see
the car again.
I didn't make it.
Fast 7, where he
He went Superman
Yeah.
and caught Letty midair.
yeah, landed on a windshield and didn't die.
With his back.
It's hard to
Where-
aim.
Where's this guy at? Oh, there he is.
There,
Yeah, don't need
right.
to do it fast. Take your time with this jump.
we got this.
easy.
Breathe.
All right.
Breathe.
Woosah.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Nice and steady, straight.
Got it.
Nice.
That did not look like I had
Yeah.
Nope, you
That
missed
did
the
not-
you missed the
Did
truck
it.
by about 10 feet, but he clipped onto it.
it. All right.
This is
Move
Fast
to
and
the
Furious.
driver's side
All right.
door.
And now I don't do anything. I just follow. Oh, and now we just ditched our car.
For some reason, both people are in
Stop
this
being
truck now.
such a girl.
Stop
Yeah.
being such a girl. The
I
tunnel
probably
How
entrance
is
just
that a
jumped-
2013? Stop being such a girl.
You say crazy Asian? Yes, he did.
Grapple
Okay.
gun. Here we go.
Gentlemen, you now have the grapple gun.
All right.
Oh boy.
Which one of us is going to be the lucky one?
I think it's me.
The grapple
I can't
gun
tell.
shoots out a very jagged spaghetti
Watch
string.
this. Ready? Grapple. Oh, I just
And you
grappled that guy.
do drag them behind you, but mostly you can just keep shooting them with the grapple gun,
Yeah. This is just like Mad Max.
just like Mad
So what
Max.
are we trying
When did,
to-
well,
what
actually,
are
real
we
quick,
trying
when
to
did Mad Max
grapple?
come out?
Mad Max came out a year after this, I think.
Was it really that long ago? Because Mad Max was a fantastic game.
Mad Max was 2015.
Oh, so 2 years later.
Yep.
So much technological advancements in 2 years. To
Apparently.
go from this.
Now, I had never heard of this game developer before,
Who is it?
Firebrand, and rarely have I seen a game developer like logo animation intro sequence that you see it and you go, oh, they make mobile games.
Yeah, because they did make a lot of Fast and Furious mobile games that were probably this caliber. So I wonder if that's the same company who made them.
Where are we driving through right now? What is this?
A tunnel.
It's a tunnel with
This is
a
a
whole
Mexican
bunch
tunnel.
of random stuff in it.
Have you never been in a Mexico tunnel before?
No, I've never been to Mexico.
Well, okay, that's
Well,
understandable.
These are
then.
their tunnels.
Yes, if you were to go to Mexico, you'd see that their tunnels look like this.
So this is pretty much the epitome of video game based on a movie. Like, just really
Yeah.
crap.
Well,
come on.
the cash grab essence of it.
Yeah.
Definitely not the like remaking a movie, because so far you guys have done one scene from a movie, maybe two if you count the flipper one.
So
And I think that may be it as far as like recreations of games in this movie.
for some reason, I'm stuck in this view.
You can't pivot, turn the camera around.
No, I can't do anything. All right, here we go. Here we go.
You are now driving.
Go right,
All
go right, go right.
You have to guide me. You
You're
have to
stuck
guide
driving.
Me.
Just switch. For the love of God, just switch. There
You're
we
stuck driving the car with the camera in reverse mode. Perfect.
So why are we back in this truck on these roads?
I mean, why are you?
Because they made the map.
Because they required 3 levels per location, and this is the 3rd location in Mexico. I mean,
They couldn't have written the story to like break it up a little bit. Like, oh, we're gonna meet with these people here. That way, you don't feel like you're just playing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, you had to destroy the communication towers because you had a grappling hook, because that was something that was already pre-built into the Havoc engine. I genuinely don't know.
I have no remorse. She's trying to kill me. I have to kill her. Oh, I shut
be
the
fair,
headlights out.
They shot first, so
But
this
I am
time
Han.
shot second. All right.
I've been waiting this entire time to find a place for that joke.
Eat a bullet.
The eat a bullet line's a bit much.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever been said in any Fast and Furious. Well, maybe. That last one where they shoot the lady.
Eat a bullet. The mother.
The mother of a child.
Yes.
All right.
All right, you passed it.
First try.
Feels like that's like 5 out of 10 now, right?
Yeah,
You guys have completed some missions.
I think we're up to like 6 or 7.
All
we're
right.
doing really good.
All right. I'm looking at these levels that I've already played, and I can't recommend that you do any of them. Do the race there, just because it's so incredibly difficult.
All right.
We're going to have our voice actor do a marble mouth kind of thing.
They love wasting it
These
in their
guys-
blood.
These
They
guys
really
don't ever back
They
down.
really did build this game around co-op play.
Yeah. I can't imagine this by yourself. It's got to be so
It's lonely.
lonely and isolated.
Yes, this is the level that I spent at least. You know, I keep amping up how much time I spent on this. I said
You were
I think
playing this game for 7 years, I think the last you said.
Yeah.
So it really is just, all right, drive this track. All right, now drive this track while shooting people. Now drive this track while shooting a new gun.
And it'll say something about family, about like these guys don't mess around, and we've got to get there fast.
The controls are so clunky.
The inconsistency really gets me. You're driving at 120 miles per hour. Sometimes you'll hit a car, and the car will just sort of bounce off of you. Other times you come to a complete stop. You drive into a car that's going the opposite direction. It's like you slow down from 150 miles per hour to 120 miles per hour. Apparently, all the cars that you're driving are several thousand tons.
Yeah, we don't stop. It's
Well,
the
it's
sheer
a-
force.
100% lead
U-turn.
vehicle.
Oof.
Ugh.
All right, we're going to jump pretty far ahead.
Okay, so
I'm not going to fight you on that one.
I have to stop and applaud you for finishing this game.
Yeah, you're a brave man. And this time I'm not joking.
If I had done this, we'd be playing like the first 3 levels, and I'd be like, "Yeah, guys," and then here's what happens the rest of the game.
So
Now we're going to watch a walkthrough on the YouTube.
honestly, it's been a while since I've played a game like this that's kind of tapped into this essential thing about video games, regardless of the quality of the game. There's this thing about video games that I think we all kind of get into and appreciate that's like this is something that's been created and it's hard. If I can figure out the system of this, if only I can figure out like there's a mechanic that I can master to make this work, and then you overcome that. Even if it's terrible, the gameplay is awful. If you've played it for like 2.5 hours and you beat it, there's this thrill that you get.
Yeah,
and I experienced that a few times with this game. Obviously the game's bad, but you still get that satisfaction of being able to overcome something. So.
And the thing that you're overcoming is just horrible controls, bad mechanics.
Exactly. All right, let's jump over to nothing interesting happened in Germany.
Nothing ever happened in
Hong
Germany.
Kong. Go back to Hong Kong real quick.
Well, we're not going to talk about
The
Hong Kong,
drift
right?
battle.
We want the Chinese money.
Yeah, we're going to do the Hong Kong drift battle.
Drift battle.
The drift battle introduces some of the most complex mechanics, definitely in this game, but that I've seen out of a racing game. It will score you for points drifted for like how long your drift is multiplied by your current position. So if you're in first place in drift for a decent amount of time, you're going to get like 5,000 points. If you're in third place in drift for the same amount of time, you're going to get 200 points.
Oh, we got couples cars.
Yeah, the cars match.
Oh,
just super cute. And they're explaining how this works. They're saying that the GPS clocks your speed taking corners while drifting.
Why even bother explaining any of this? They haven't explained anything up to this point.
The computers in the car are calculating your position and how long you're drifting around corners, and that's all tallying up. Oh, and it's based on teams too. So it's combining these scores for your team position.
Yeah, it's like we're like really big criminals right now, but
nobody can turn down a drift battle.
Drift contest. You know what I mean? You can't say no. It's not a heartless monster.
Some dudes named the Immortals show up, and they want to clock your GPSs about how fast you're drifting around corners based on a multiplier of what position you're in. You don't turn that down.
We're literally wanted criminals. But yeah, just put a GPS on our vehicles. I can't imagine.
I can drift better in Mario Kart than I can in this.
It's a lot more fun too.
It's a lot more realistic in Mario Kart. Let's just be honest. God.
All right, we're gonna try this one. I told you.
Please go to the next picture.
No, okay.
I'm gonna die.
We'll
There's more. This speedrun.
Hold on.
Okay, so we gotta do some first.
We got some Jeep Rubicons.
See, Carson. Who's Carson?
Agent Carson is a character that is only in this game. Because I looked him up. I really tried to do my research about knowing my characters in the Fast and Furious universe. I was trying to figure out who the real voice actors are, and well, it's the real voice actor for Agent Carson because he's only in this game.
Oh, Carson's airborne. We've only got a little bit of time to do whatever we need to here.
Siberia.
Pack some thermals. Is that what it said?
Yep.
Thermal bombs and some thermals, because it's cold. You gotta stay warm.
I'm unclear why, but you need to follow on this informant's tail so close that
he's definitely not being tailed.
If you make one wrong turn, and I'm not joking, if you make one wrong turn, if you don't hit your NOS perfectly, you will fail. Hard left turn. You failed. He's gonna get away. There's nothing you can do.
What? I can't.
No. Look at this.
Nope,
We're on him.
He's gaining on you. Look at that speedometer. Oh, it should be 500 feet.
Oh, there it is.
Range.
500 feet. All right. Now that I know.
I've rewatched this cutscene right here so many times.
And you still don't know what's going on?
I don't know.
Well, Carson's sure about it.
It appears to be your informant right in front of you, and then he just takes off. He insists that you race at 150 miles per hour on his tail.
He said, guys, we don't have time.
That's how he finds out if we're good at driving or not.
So you race down this road in Siberia. You're going to enter this circle at the end where you have to blow up some turbines because it's a nuclear power plant or thermal power plant, I believe they said. No explanation of why you did that. And then the third level of Siberia is racing back the other direction.
And then after this is when we play the very first level again.
Mm-hmm. So
I would tell you, I had really high hopes for this game.
Did you?
I knew it was going to be kind of bad, but I really thought, man, if they do some stuff from the movies, it's going to be great. And the flippy cars in the beginning, that was great. I was like, okay, this is actually going to be kind of fun.
That was the perfect way to start this game.
It really is, because it's the best level.
Yeah.
It's the best handling.
Yeah, like
a
hydraulic launcher on the front of a car. That's a fun thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go to the vault mission, which that's one of my favorite scenes from
Even
Fast
that was
5.
Still fun.
It was very hard, but it was
silly.
fun.
Yeah, it was very silly, so that was fun.
Yeah. But everything else past that has just been
And it just falls. It
so
falls
difficult.
off.
All right, this next level is going to give you the sticky bomb launcher.
This isn't the outfield, all right? This game has realistic explosions.
It's also
The
not the
outfield.
outfield, it's the outfit.
You know what's funny? I
Also-
thought, say the outfit, not the outfield, and I still...
Still said the wrong thing.
You wouldn't know that unless you subscribe to our Patreon. That we even played that game.
Patreon.com/GGN.
Ooh, I hope that's not locked up.
Probably is. It's
Yeah.
probably something...
Just
terrible.
edit.
You're launching sticky bombs. It's actually easier to not do bullet time when you're launching these guys. Okay. There we go.
Got one.
Tink.
Got two.
Nice. All right, so this level, you are driving everything that you just drove backwards.
Wow.
They've inserted those like semi trucks into it for no reason at all, except just to give you more stuff to blow up, which is
Yeah.
fun. That's fun.
They're like, you know what? You deserve this.
I mean, they're not fighting back. They're just trucks driving on the road that you're just sticking sticky grenades
They're just
to.
truckers who really changed their life decisions. They're like, look, I don't know what's going on here, but I got to go home to my family.
Yeah, they
I'm like, hey, how about I blow you up?
I still haven't locked this in my head that this game came out in 2013.
Oh, no!
This
Oh!
this game feels like it came out before.
If you guys were holding PS2
Like 2010.
controllers, it wouldn't feel out of place.
It really wouldn't.
Yeah.
Honestly, this would be a great PS2 game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say again, I'm using sticky bombs. I don't think we're really neutralizing people here.
If this game, had more levels like this with sticky grenades, I'm on board. Give me wacky guns like a grappling hook thing. Was there another one? I guess there's not.
No, grappling hook, sticky
The
bombs.
grappling hook and the sticky bombs. Oh, and the launcher, hydraulic launcher on the the nose of the car.
Give me a car with all three of those.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah. Then that feels like Spy Hunter or something like that. Yeah. All right. So we've just got all the way back to where we started in Siberia. It now gives you some sort of plot point about him betraying you. Nobody cares.
As is tradition.
Does the one bridge between this game and the movie happen at the very end? Is that like where, like they?
Honestly, there was nothing to bridge. It pitched this as like.
Wait, we just died? Did they just die?
Agent Carson just died, apparently.
And you don't even see it? Lost another one. Just get your ass to Moscow.
Hobbs is already en route. You're not going to see him.
Yeah, it talks about Hobbs so much.
You just want to see one big, poorly animated rock. That's all I want. His eyebrows to go all crazy.
Yeah, I was really
He wouldn't
hoping.
allow that to happen.
I was really
Him
hoping.
and Vin Diesel. Yeah, Vin Diesel would only allow his likeness to be used in Chronicles of Riddick.
'Cause that was a good game.
That was a good game. All right, so we have come full circle,
Here we go.
and this is the exact same intro cutscene to this level that they showed before. So literally, level 1 and level 29 are the exact same level.
Is there one after this? Is there a level 30?
There's one more where you just get to flip a little bit more.
Like, look, we know you like that last one. We know
this is what works.
This is really the only thing that people enjoy about this game.
I would have
so-
just made this every level.
it's
I would have
fun.
had one every location you go
you're-
to. You have a flip level.
Yeah, you just bring the flip cars to every level. It's a lot of fun.
I wouldn't have questioned it. I'd be like, okay, let's play the flip level again.
All right, so a game that came out long before this game that's probably 10 times better than it. Carmageddon. Anybody?
Yes, absolutely, Carmageddon.
I played so much Carmageddon.
You just launched that car into space.
Where they
He hit the
belong.
ceiling. Oh, this is the last level because you can't continue. You just have to restart. So, okay. So this level is the first mission and the last mission. They just add an extra, 50 feet to the level at the end of it.
Sounds exotic.
It's a big surprise that you cross into an intersection and you ram into a semi-truck and game over. That's the tie-in between
Is
5
that
and
like
6.
the beginning of 6? Does that happen? I have
I don't-
not seen
I don't
6.
The
think
flip
so?
cars were in the previous movie, so I don't understand. I don't understand why they're in this at all.
Well, these are
And you can't-
advanced flip cars.
You can't skip the cutscene.
you cannot
Copy
skip
that.
the cutscenes. Again, 2013, they hadn't figured that technology out yet.
They haven't figured it out in 2019. Borderlands 3, you cannot skip cutscenes.
Oh, really?
Come on, let me flip
Cop
somebody.
cars on the right, get them. Yeah,
Hold on, I got this one.
he had a family.
He's just a hardworking guy.
Did the flipper cars do it exactly like this in the movie, or
Actually, the front actually flips, I think. He's like just like using hydraulics or something because I guess the animation would be too tasking. On an Xbox 360, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
You guys are approaching the
Terrible
very end
timing.
of the game.
We got
There
this.
it is. Flip the semi. That was the big finale.
That was wow. That was
You drove into an
incredible.
intersection. There was a semi in your way, and you went under him slightly. So we've gone through the entire Fast and Furious Showdown
Now, hold on a
campaign.
second.
Oh, there's a
Hold
final.
on.
There's a final cutscene.
Classified and very specific.
You know, the bait and switch is good news.
So you guys will go full speed immediately.
Good, because if we can go fast enough, Shaw and his whole crew are going
If
down.
we can go fast enough and we do
Furious
this
enough?
furiously enough.
What the hell were they talking about?
They need to take down Shaw and his people.
All right, and we've got the credits.
But
All right, so there is a challenge mode. You can play it in the background if you want. We'll get into the final questions.
ooh,
So you can go through each level.
survival.
Oh, so it's just all the same levels.
It's the same
but
things.
Locked.
Actually, I don't know what air support is. Go to air support. What is
That's
that?
where we get the helicopter. Oh, see the wrecker.
Here you go.
Oh,
man.
Hold on a second.
Man.
Hold on a second. All right, there's another part of this game that I have not explored. You have
All
a
right,
we're gonna
helicopter.
do it
guys-
live.
you
We're
guys
doing it
worry about
live.
the question. I'll have fun.
Wait, it's only one player?
Yeah,
In
sorry, man.
Challenge mode is one player. Yeah.
God.
I'll give you the controller when I'm done.
All right. Well, while Hunter explores the helicopter, Frank, what did you think the graphics? How to do with the graphics?
If this was like the first game to come out on Xbox 360, I'd be like, you know what? That's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it. It's a video game. It's based off a movie series. You know, you can't. Oh, you're not supposed to wreck him. He's your buddy.
Oh, oops.
Hunter, trying the challenge level, just shot his teammate up real quick.
I don't think I control the helicopter at all.
You don't. You
Okay.
you are on a shooting on rails with a
Oh, wait,
helicopter.
no.
The shooting in this game is terrible, and that's something you can't do in the helicopter mission. So it kind of makes it a lame helicopter mission. It has such promise. Oh, look at those!
Look at
those
that.
explosions are
It's
terrible.
It's
The-
like 6 frames of explosion.
Now that you bring frames up, that's something else that stood out to me. When multiple things, and by multiple I mean like 2 things are happening on the screen at the same time, there's a noticeable frame rate drop to the point where it's hard to focus sometimes. Like there's 3 cars crashing into each other. All of a sudden, the entire gameplay slows down.
But you know, if there was like a bunch of cars blowing up, I'd understand. You know, like in
This is
GoldenEye on N64, if you had a whole room full of those
sure.
mines,
Yeah, and then you set
You
the
could-
remote mines off all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
you could really just bog that game down. But this is literally 2 cars exploding.
It mess up. Yeah, look at my the chopper blades mess up in bullet time.
So yeah, the franchise, the premise of this seemingly is a good place to start from, right? I mean, Fast and Furious, it's like kind of quintessential Hollywood action. Like they just completely over the top. Seems like there should be prime real estate for some wild action.
You could say it would be hard to go wrong, and yet here we are. I will say the first 2 levels are a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and then after that, it's all kind of regrettable.
Do you really think though that if this were on the PS2 you would enjoy it, or do you think
If it
it
was
would
on the-
just make more sense
Right.
being on like a PS2 or an Xbox?
Everything would be more understandable. You'd be like, oh, I
Like you
get
give it
like,
a little more credit.
yeah,
Right.
Because you'd be like, oh yeah, the graphics is fun, you know.
2013 again. I feel like I've said this like 4 times this point.
Last of Us, right?
Last
of Us,
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, yeah, that really.
And
yeah.
Fast and Furious
and
Showdown.
Fast and Furious Showdown. All right. So as we jump into the next challenge, the plot. Any comments on the plot?
What plot? There is no plot.
Oh, this is fantastic. So what we have here,
Wait, I can only choose 2 cars.
it gives you a carousel menu to choose between what looks like at least 10 different cars, but it's just the same 2 cars repeated over and over again after each other.
Which is beautiful. All right,
Which
this
is
time I'm
beautiful.
gonna go with a unique design.
He's gonna do the same design again. God, this guy.
Something
this guy.
original,
I hate Frank.
something fun.
Yeah, so I like I
guess
said, I
this one.
played through the entire game by myself. I read through the Wikipedia, which has its own plot thing. Someone bothered to write out the plot.
Were
God
they
bless
able
them.
to explain it?
They did slightly better than I guess you would come away with. I don't know. I've read over it several times. I've watched what they show on here twice. I'm
So,
so sick of it.
Ultimately, the plot is just these are the things they've done in the past. It doesn't matter, though, because all we're doing is flipping cars. That's the only thing that really happens in the present is flipping cars.
Yeah. Yes. And all that stuff that was like flashbacks didn't happen in the movies anyway.
Yeah.
So what it does to tie the two movies together, I don't understand. What do you think? Do you feel like it lived up to the hype? We did a lot of hyping up.
Yeah, I mean, we had some Corona. I was really excited. Gave me beer.
I felt like I had to get you a little drunk before what we did this evening.
I should have brought vodka. Are you just hitting every car? Oh, are you doing damage?
So Frank is now in destruction, or it's called self-destruct mode,
Yes.
which is different than burnout because you're able to keep driving after you crash.
Yeah.
You have a health bar, and Frank has turned on the double health, so he's able to crash more.
Oh, yes, I am.
So every time you crash, you get a certain amount of money. Like
Hit that semi. Hit the semi. Look at that.
Fender Bender, 8,000 points. All right, guys, a week from today, what are you going to remember about this game?
How much you hate it.
I do genuinely
how I wanted
hate
to
this game.
actually try to do a level over, and you're just like, continue,
because I can't stand watching any more of this
It's traumatic for you.
It is traumatic. You hit an invisible wall. It's a fender bender. $6,000 for you.
I will remember car flipping. Absolutely.
Car flipping. Yeah, that's a fun mechanic.
It was enjoyable. The car had great handling, and it was a good intro first level. It didn't make any sense.
Nope.
But
and
that's
they
what I'll
let you
remember.
play it again at the end.
Maybe I'll remember the safe.
The safe really long. It had so much potential for fun, and it did.
But again, this game makes me not want to watch Fast and Furious movies. But it does make me want to go revisit like Carmageddon and Road Rage. Like
Yeah.
I kind of want to go back and see if those have held up.
Well, if you never play a Burnout Paradise is a great place to start.
I could try that one. Frank, what about you?
I remember falling off an ice level.
Frank is still trying to wreck this car.
And it's very hard to do.
Because you have so much health.
$100,000.
So Fast and the Furious franchise, what do
Who
you
am I?
think? Does it deserve a reboot? Should they try again with a game like this?
No.
I feel
Just
like
give up.
Just
if they can't get The Rock, why? Or if they can't get Vin Diesel,
Right.
to do it's like, what are you guys even doing?
the series itself has taken such
Right.
it has jumped the shark so much that a game that they make in the future, if it had anything to do with Fast and Furious, would be completely different than this, I feel.
Yeah, there would definitely be more stunts in it. Trying to think of a game that would be...
Just Cause.
Yeah, it would be a lot more Just Cause. Yeah. Which, it's funny how people pronounce the name of that. It feels like you should...
Just Cause.
Just Cause.
Yeah,
Just
Cause. It
Cause,
probably is
yeah.
like that. I don't know. I've never heard anyone say it out loud.
It's supposed to be both. It's kind
Like,
of a play on
why are you
words.
doing that in this game?
Just 'cause.
Yeah.
Just 'cause.
But it feels like I think the original plot was some sort of like revolutionary thing.
Yeah,
so
it is.
it was a
It's
just
a
cause.
just cause.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each one is. You go to an island, you liberate it, whether they want it or not.
All right. So the official reviews for this game, IGN gave it a 2.5.
Snobs.
Nintendo Life. This game came out for, I mentioned a couple systems before. Apparently, it did come out for the 3DS as well as the Wii U.
Ooh, I'm curious to see how that one played.
Yeah, it played better apparently.
I bet it would feel better playing it on the 3DS.
Lower expectations, I think, because they gave it a
Yeah.
5 out of 10. The
These
Wii,
people developed so many games for the 3DS.
I bet they developed the game and then they were like, we need this on the Xbox. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh, shoot. So for the Wii U, they gave it a 2 out of 10. Nintendo reviews are so sweet. Like they really give it the benefit of the doubt. At the end and the conclusion, the guy's like, look, we don't know what kind of stress the development team was under.
It's so...
So on the PC, like I said, it was out for Steam.
Frank, you're literally trying to kill yourself at this point and you cannot die.
yeah.
It's one more good crash away.
You keep saying that.
There
we
it
go.
is. So failed.
What?
The
New
target,
personal best.
The target was 250,000.
How do you get that? I had the most mods on.
I tried really hard too. The Metacritic overview was 22 out of 100. For a section I'm calling Someone Else's Treasure, we're going to look at some of the good reviews that this game has on Amazon. It has 3.5 on Amazon. I think that's the Wii U version of it that has that, which is 40% 5 stars. Also, right now, if you wanted to buy it, it's $64 new or $28 used. I was duped. I mentioned before that I went to GameStop and asked an employee.
A game store. You went to a game
sorry.
store.
I went to our local game store conglomerate
Game
that shall not be
Emporium.
named, Game Emporium and stuff. I asked him what some of the worst games they had were. From a list, he found this game, and I didn't realize till I walked out of the store that they had sold me this game for $17. Far too much.
A classic.
Because I went in and asked for the worst game. Yeah. I've handed you guys a couple pieces of paper that have some reviews on them. What I'd like to do is I'm going to have you guys read one by one this reviews because I fear that I've stumbled upon a conspiracy.
Oh my.
So whoever has the first one, if you'd like to read that first.
Amazon customer, 4 out of 5 stars. Bought it for my grandson and he plays it almost every day.
Sandra F, 5 out of 5 stars. On June 3rd, 2016, my grandson loves this game.
We should know that, yeah, mine was from May 1st, 2017. Yours was from 2016. So this is years after this game came out.
Yeah,
Xbox One is in the midst. PS4 is out at the time.
Yep.
These grandkids must be very young.
Yeah. I feel like grandma's just like, yo, is he playing it? And he's like, yeah, he's playing it. Just tell him.
He loves
it. Plays it every day. Deshaun, 5 out of 5 stars. My son enjoys this game. This is 2015. He enjoys the game. 5 out of 5. That's all that matters is he's happy.
P. Watasi, 5 out of 5. Vroom vroom. My son loves it. Now is written April 29th, 2015.
Cerulean City Gym Leader Misty, 5 out of 5 stars. Very happy with my choice. My 9-year-old is a race car junkie. I don't know if she knows what. And this is perfect for him. I got it on Prime, so of course shipping and delivery was right on time.
L. Gonzalez gave it a 5 out of 5. Said, great gift. My 9-year-old really likes this game.
They all pooled in and bought it for one person. It's a 9-year-old grandson, and these are all his relatives.
18 copies of it. He said, I love it. Give me another one.
Which one are you playing? Oh, I'm playing Gonzalez's copy right now. Tell him I love it. 5 out of 5. Melissa, 5 out of 5 stars. My son loves this game. I gave this 5 stars. My son loves playing this game. He's a huge fan of the movies. I gave this to him as a reward for improving his grades. Although his time is limited on gaming devices, he makes every minute count while playing this game. I would definitely recommend this product. Who is this?
If you don't make every minute count, you're going to keep failing the same level.
Although his time is limited, I feel like she's trying to justify her son playing video games.
I let my kid play games, but I really am responsible about it.
So I fear I've stumbled upon a review scam network.
You may.
Are they all 9-year-olds?
And I have one more review here from Richard's Tech and Games, 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it would be another cheap game with the name on it, but when I got it, the details are okay. Not the finest.
How does he go, okay, not the finest, and call it 5 out of 5?
He said 5 out of 5?
He was worried it would be another one of those games with the name on it, but it wasn't. How did we feel? Do we want to reboot this game? Does it deserve a second chance?
100%. Bring it back so I can burn every copy of it.
They really went more off of the first 2 levels. I feel like it'd be a way better game. But then they just try to make it a lot about shooting, which isn't really a big part of the franchise at all.
Drifting,
they
which feels...
disperse their focus too much. Nothing feels right. A lot of games you'll have the racing feels good. The shooting is whatever, but the racing feels good. And this one is just the racing's bad. The drifting's bad. The car collision's bad.
The AI is
terrible. The gun is bad. The AI is terrible. The grappling hook and that spaghetti rope attached to it. The sticky bombs... were
Sticky
actually
bombs,
okay.
Fun gun.
Yeah, that was actually the only good gun in the game.
I think they put all the effort into the sticky bombs and the car flipper.
Fast and the Furious Showdown.
Shut down. Fast and the Furious.
What does Showdown mean?
Down. The Showdown.
Who'd they show down against?
Who did they show down? Who showed down?
The one guy died off screen?
The one guy died.
The girl died, right?
No, the guy died. The girl, I guess, made it out.
No, I think she
got
was
shot on the plane.
She was in the cutscene later, and she was acting all snobby about no, we're gonna go so fast, we're gonna catch Shaw this time.
The Showdown is the car flipper versus the semi at the end.
It was all
because everything else is
showdown.
just a.
All clips clips in this podcast were used in compliance with the U.S. Copyright Fair Use exemption for criticism and commentary. Garbage Game Night makes no claims to ownership over any games played and has no affiliation with any developer or publishing company. For additional references on cited articles and quotes, check our episode-related blog at garbagegamenight.com. Or if you have a comment about the game we reviewed or have a suggestion, drop us a line.